Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out who you were born to be. I've got 5 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Selenite wand. Group 2 is the Astrophylite. Group 3 is the Quartz Geode. Group 4 is the Amethyst. And group 5 is the Celestite. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonates for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Selenite wand. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have some channeled messages, and you have progressing. A thing that is really special. New money. It's very nice. Great person. And dressed very well. From the Sun and Moon tarot, you have the 4 of Swords, truce. From the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, you have the 7 of Pentacles. From the True Heart Intuitive tarot, you have the 9 of Cups reversed. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Snake, creation. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys will be creating a lot or doing a lot that is very, as Spirit said, special. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have purity. And from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have abundance. Wow, that's very nice with new money there as well. So I definitely feel like you guys are born to be quite wealthy. You guys are born to receive the abundance that the world has to offer for you. I do feel like you might have to wait a while. It says new money, so presumably you weren't born into a family of wealth or anything like that. I'm guessing you're going to make it yourself. And yeah, Spirit says a thing that is really special, and you have creation here. So I strongly feel like you guys are putting in a lot of effort to make it for yourself, and you will be very successful. And you might currently be waiting, like kind of waiting for things to pay off for you in your life and feeling like things are not paying off. I'm seeing currently you might not be getting quite what you want out of life. It feels like things are quite peaceful and calm, like things are not really stressful for you. But like you're kind of, as I said, waiting for things to pay off, and you might feel like it's not really going to. But I do feel like there is a lot of abundance coming in for you guys at some point, to the point where you'll be considered new money. With dressed very well and the 9 of Cups here, even though it's reversed, I do feel like you're born to be very attractive to others and very, with the abundance card, I feel like quite luxurious, like you're meant to have the nicer things in life. You're meant to be someone who's always dressed well, like someone who makes an effort. I feel like you might not be feeling the best about yourself right now as you're watching this, and I feel like that's not great for you. I feel like it's better for you to be very confident in yourself. Because I am seeing that you're going to create your own wealth, so when you're not feeling confident, it's like you're not in the best energy to do that. So I feel like the more you can dress for success, the more quickly your success will reach you. Because I'm hearing clothing, so I don't know if some of you guys, you're meant to be in the fashion industry or as models or designers or maybe just selling things like in retail. But I feel like the more you look good, the more you'll like kind of attract this energy of like the finer things in life to you. But yeah, with great person and purity, I do feel like you're meant to be a very good person. Like you guys are not corrupt. and you will not be corrupted by the money when you get it. I feel like you're going to just use the money to rest, like so you don't have to work so hard anymore. Because I am seeing you will have to work very hard. But I feel like you're doing something that is special, something that you do enjoy. But yeah, I'm seeing that things might not be quite as amazing as you would like them to be at certain points in your life. And I do feel like you guys are very creative and you might work on a lot of different projects, and some of them might not turn out quite as you want. Some of them might fail, some of them might not turn into anything, but there's definitely something that you guys are going to do that is going to be big, very special. Something that's going to attract a lot of wealth and security to you and make it so that you can just rest. Because yeah, I feel like you guys are not meant to be living a really stressful life. You're not meant to be too busy. You're not meant to be conflicted. You're meant to receive money so that you can have a nice, peaceful time, because you are a very good person and Spirit wants to reward you with that. And it doesn't feel like you always had it. It feels like you had quite a tough time in life at moments, where you've had to just make do with whatever's around, with whatever's available, and kind of wait for more to come and put up with not getting what you wanted at times. So yeah, I feel like when you do get this money, it's like a big reward for you for being a good person and like putting up with everything. And with progressing there, I do feel like you guys are meant to continue to be a good person and like continue to do better. And I'm seeing like, even though when you get your wealth, you'll be able to rest more, I still feel like you'll be very creative with it. You'll still want to do a lot. And I feel like you'll use it to kind of feed other projects, to invest in other projects. So really nice reading, Group 1. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Astrophylite. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have some channeled messages, and you have staying where you are, professional, classy. Ooh, made for money. Very nice, guys. And strange praying. So I don't know if you guys follow a religion that maybe other people would find strange, or maybe you have like quite a small religion that maybe not many people even know about, or something like that. Or maybe you just like worship God in your own way. But yeah, I feel like that's very beneficial for you, but maybe other people don't understand it. You might have received judgment for your religious beliefs, I'm hearing. From the Sun and Moon Tarot, you have the Nine of Pentacles, gain, very nice. And with made for money, I do feel like you guys are born to be quite rich, quite abundant, quite comfortable financially. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Six of Cups. From the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, you have the King of Wands. And the Six of Discs. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Secrets, Links. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Delight. And from the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Protection. Very nice. I do feel like you guys are born to be parents. I feel like you'll be a very good parent. And I also feel like you're born to be there for your family. To be a very good sibling, daughter, son, grandparent, whatever. And I'm also seeing you're meant to stay like quite close to where you are now. And some of you might be like still in your hometown or still very close to family, and it feels like that's good for you. It feels like that's quite right for you. At least for right now, you're meant to stay where you are. But I'm seeing you guys are meant to have a really comfortable life. A nice, easy life. You're meant to be in a good situation with people who love you around you. but also quite independent and able to create wealth for yourself. I'm seeing you might have a professional job, maybe something in an office, maybe a doctor, lawyer, teacher, something that you studied for that makes you quite a good income. And yeah, I'm strongly seeing that you're meant to have children, and a very secure family will come from you. I also feel like you guys are meant to be quite romantic and quite dreamy, daydreamers, people who are quite imaginative and loving and sweet is what I'm hearing. And I feel like through being sweet and also through praying, because it does feel like you're quite spiritual, but in like an earthy way, not in a far out way. But I feel like through doing all of that, you are meant to have comfort and joy and relaxation. Especially with money, it feels like you're not meant to want for too much. I'm seeing for you guys, times of struggle don't really last that long, and they never will last that long. You will always find that things do come to you when you really need them. Yeah, I'm seeing you're meant to be there for the people in your life, but you're also very capable of things on your own. You have a lot of power on your own. And I'm seeing that you are very intelligent and you will get a good education. I'm seeing you guys. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing if you are a parent, you're going to be a very protective parent. Whether you're already a parent or in the future if you're going to be a parent. But yeah, I'm seeing you being very protective over your children and very protective of the people you love. Also, I'm seeing you someone who like fights for people who don't have as much. Especially if you are a lawyer, I feel like you might work for people who don't have much money or work for people who are like the underdog. That's what I'm feeling, like you fight for the underdog, you fight for other people who don't have it. I'm seeing you're meant to be very generous, especially because I feel like you are going to attract a lot of money, so you might end up giving quite a lot to other people, providing for your children, providing for your grandchildren, just giving to people, helping other people. But on top of all of that, on top of you being professional and classy, and I'm seeing hardworking and good at sacrificing in order to provide for other people and yourself, on top of all that, I'm also seeing you guys are a very good time. You're really fun and very charismatic, very charming, very good at socializing with other people. I feel like you're meant to have a lot of friends. You attract a lot of people's attention, and I feel like you will make very good friends throughout your life, people who will remember you forever. And you are very independent, so I do feel like you'll spend time on your own in life where you're not really with other people, but they'll always remember you and hold you in their hearts. I am seeing you might do things alone sometimes and be quite secretive with it. But at the same time, I do feel like you're an honest, genuine, trustworthy person. So it's like your secrets are just things that you like to keep to yourself because, I don't know, it's like a little in-joke you have with yourself. I'm seeing your secrets, like the kind of secrets you have. Also with strange praying, I'm not sure if you like keep your religious beliefs to yourself because maybe other people don't understand it or something like that. Or yeah, something to do with like having to hide certain details of your life because maybe it's not the social norm where you live. I do feel like you're meant to provide for other people and be a leader. Especially if you're a masculine, I do feel like this energy of being like a really amazing provider and protector and having this like strong energy. And I do feel like on top of that strength and that toughness, you're also very soft and sweet on the inside. It's like this nice combination of being fiery, being very hardworking, and very tough on the outside, but having a sweet, loving, calm inside. And I feel like your family members will really see that. How sweet you are, how gentle you are, how loving you are. And yeah, I am seeing that the environment you're creating around you now is nice, and like the people who are in your life now, I'm seeing will be there for a long time. There's also some things that I can't tell you because it does feel like things are quite comfy for you guys at the moment. And they're meant to stay that way, like they're meant to continue to be good for you. You're not going to have anything too dramatic happening from the looks of it. But there are some secrets and some mysteries, especially if you're currently single, and I feel like some of you guys might be. I feel like there's someone coming in for you and experiences coming in, especially if you've been working really hard, that allow you to relax more. But I really hope you enjoyed that group too. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Quartz Geode. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have some channeled messages, and you have Know Better, Resting, and Name for Problem. Very interesting. I'm not sure if some of you guys, you have like a family name that has brought you a lot of trouble or something like that, or like a bad reputation or a reputation or something like that to do with your name. From the Sun and Moon tarot, you have the Three of Cups, Abundance. And the Two of Cups, Love. That's very nice. From the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, you have the Four of Cups. Wow. 2, 3, and 4 of Cups. Very interesting. From the True Heart Intuitive tarot, you have the Princess of Discs. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Bison, Ritual. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Wisdom. And from the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Community. Very nice. I do feel like relationships will be very important for you in your life, and I'm seeing you creating a family and like developing relationships that will be very special. Particularly friendships, I'm really seeing this like sense of community that you're creating around you in your life, that you're meant to create in your life. But also very important romantic. I want to say relationships, but I feel like it might just be one particular person. But I'm also seeing that it might be quite difficult for you at times to deal with relationships with other people, to deal with friendships, to deal with love, to deal with your emotions. There might be certain times where you can't really focus on that side of life, where you just want to detach from that. And it might be due to some problems, like personal problems that you're having at certain times in your life. But I do definitely feel like a sense of community will always return to you, even if you do go into hermit mode, even if you do detach sometimes from relationships. I do feel like they'll be waiting for you again someday. I'm also seeing that there's a lot of wisdom that you'll learn throughout relationships with other people. And I'm also seeing you sharing your wisdom with other people. I'm seeing you teaching. And some of that might be through going through quite difficult experiences. With Know Better, I feel like right now your life is pretty good and you might not be seeing how good it is right now. Particularly with a relationship, I'm seeing some of you guys might feel like a relationship you have is not as good as it is. And you might just need rest. And yeah, I'm seeing that there are like a lot of potential relationships out there, but it might be that the one you have right now, or the people you have right now, the situation you have right now is kind of the best. It feels like currently your life is the best that it's ever been. And you might not be seeing it because you're so tired, is what I'm seeing. I feel like you need rest. But it's like what you're doing right now is what you're meant to be doing. And it does feel very significant. And I'm seeing that you're learning a lot right now. This one doesn't feel like your whole life. It does feel like right now. But what I'm seeing is that there's something really great happening right now. And with name for problem, I'm not sure if you guys have had like problems following you throughout your whole life, maybe due to a reputation or a name or something like that. And it might have put you off relationships. It might have made you emotionally detached. And you might have been just focusing on work, I'm seeing. But I do feel like it's kind of time for you to come back out into the community. Time to connect with people again. Because it feels like love and relationships and family and community is very important for you. To make things better. I'm also seeing for you, you're meant to be quite practical and stable and grounded with your work. You're meant to do something that's quite simple for you, I feel. Like day to day, you're just meant to have like quite a nice routine that allows you space to be with your friends and your family and the people you love. I feel like you have a lot of ideas and you're very creative and you have a lot of hobbies as well. But it feels like for you, it's best to make money through something very practical where you can just like get your bag and go. Because what I'm feeling is you guys have been exploring like the possibilities of life and you might have been quite detached to do that. And there is a lot of potential out there. But Spirit is saying no better. So I feel like there's like a information overload for you guys sometimes in your life. And I feel like you've kind of explored a lot. Some of you guys might be a bit older and you've already explored life a lot and you've already kind of built a good community. And Spirit wants you to know that this is kind of as good as it can get. And you just need to appreciate it more, appreciate the moment more. And kind of enjoy the routine, even if it is a bit boring. I feel like your life might be a bit boring. But it feels like every day you learn. I also see that you guys are meant to study. Maybe some of you have already got a degree, already maybe got like a PhD. But I feel like that's really beneficial for you. And then again, as I said, teaching to other people, sharing your knowledge. I do feel like there might be periods of depression for you, and I'm seeing that a combination of a healthy routine with regards to your work, doing really practical work that gets you good money, and also really amazing friendships and a romantic relationship will really help get you out of that place. Because I am just seeing like some depression for you guys. I feel like you might just be depressed right now. And I feel like you just need to be very grounded when it comes to thinking about your future right now. And try and maintain the happy relationships. Because it does feel like you have a lot of people who love you. And like every day is an opportunity to learn and get better is what I'm seeing. Because you might have problems following your name. Maybe in the past you weren't the best to people. Maybe you've done things you're not proud of. Maybe you've not done anything bad, but maybe people associate your name with problems. But I'm seeing there's people who really love you. And like there's work that you're doing that's worthwhile. It makes you money and it's good for the world. Like it's practical. So I feel like for you, it's just about getting into a routine that allows you to be there for people and still earn your money and just have some alone time when you need it. And give you space for learning new things every day. But yeah, I feel like quite practical and simple life would be good for you guys, really. And you might want a lot of excitement, but I feel like the excitement just comes from the connections you have with people. And that's good, that's meant to be. But I hope you enjoyed that group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have some channeled messages and you have strange but beautiful. Stay poor, but find money when you get more old. doing but not really benefit. And doing strange project. Very interesting. I do feel like you guys at some point in your life, you're destined to do something that's not really going to make you money, but there might be some other purpose, but it might just seem weird to other people around you. But yeah, it seems like it's quite a beautiful thing that you're meant to do anyway, even if it doesn't make you money. From the Sun and Moon Tarot, you have the Five of Pentacles, worry. Again, I'm seeing you're meant to go through some quite difficult times financially, you guys. And then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Ten of Cups. But I'm seeing have very happy relationships, have people going through it with you, through the difficult times with you, like you won't be alone. From the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, you have the Five of Swords. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Dog Companionship. Yeah, I'm feeling like strong people with you, like a support for you, even at your toughest times throughout this life. And then you have Elephant, Leadership. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Relaxation. And then from the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Transformation. Very interesting. So yeah, I'm strongly seeing like you guys might have a very poor childhood. You might really have a hard time. Like really difficult financial situations in your family. And then I feel like for the first part of your life, you're meant to go through quite a lot of financial challenges, but I am seeing that there's like support with you. So it might be that your whole family is poor. And maybe you live in like a poor neighborhood, so it's not you alone. It's like you're not being singled out by the universe. It's just something that I feel like you have to go through. But yeah, by the end of your life, you're going to be transformed. You're going to be a lot more wealthy. You're going to be able to relax by the end of your life, you guys. And I do feel like it's because you are a leader. You have natural talents. You have things that you do that are very strange to other people, but very impressive, very beautiful. I'm seeing you have really amazing ideas, and they might not always work out for you, and things might not always, as I said, be easy for you. Things might be really difficult at times. And also what I'm seeing is you're going to have to be woke. I hate that word, but you guys are not going to be able to be sleeping. Because of, I feel like your difficult childhood, your difficult past, the difficult experiences you're going to go through at a very young age. You're not going to be able to be asleep to the realities of the world, the tough realities. There's no illusion for you guys. There's no pretending things are happy when there aren't. But through that, you guys are actually going to know real happiness at a very young age. Compared to other people, it's going to be easy for you to know what actually brings joy. And what doesn't really. And what I'm seeing is you're going to be able to find a lot of ways to be happy without money, without having an easy life, throughout all the hardship you go through, and through having to see through illusion, through having to see tough realities of life. That's going to make you a lot of friends, and it's going to make you a very tough person. And what I'm seeing is you're not always going to be around people who understand you. Because I do see you getting out of the tough situation. I see you making it to a much more easy situation by the end of your life, but that might mean that you're around people who don't understand what you've been through. And people who haven't seen the realities of what you've been through. So what I am seeing is that you will appear strange to people. What you do, who you are, will appear different. You might even look very different. You might stand out visually. And in terms of what you actually do in your life, it feels like you're doing something that does stand out. And again, it might seem strange to people, but I feel like it's going to lead to success for you eventually, what you're doing, the projects you start, the ideas that you have. And yeah, I do feel like you'll gain support from people. Like no matter how many people think you're strange, you're going to have amazing relationships. I'm seeing a very strong partnership with someone, and it could be your partner, but it also could be like a parent or family. It could even be like a best friend. But what I'm seeing is that you'll always gain support with what you're doing, no matter how strange it might seem to some people around you. But yeah, there's a lot of projects that you're going to do that are not going to work. And I feel like other people will still support you and still love you. And I do feel like you'll learn from them. Like, you'll learn from failures in life. You'll learn from L's. You'll also learn from your wins. You are going to have wins, guys. I don't want it to sound negative, but I just feel like you guys have already been through a lot. So it's not going to be a surprise to you, me saying any of this. Basically, what I'm seeing is you're very interesting. And to some people, you seem strange. Some people don't get you because they haven't seen the same realities of life as you. Some people have had an easy life. But the point of this reading is that by the end of your life, you guys are going to have an easy life. And I feel like you're going to make a really good impression on a lot of people. And gain very strong relationships, like people who will support you for life, people who will be very loyal. And I am also seeing like difficult relationships in your early life with people you can't really trust, like having to see through people's illusions, having to see painful truths about life and people, but I feel like that's going to teach you a lot. And I am seeing you guys having a very happy family. I'm seeing you guys, when you have children, your family will be much more wealthy than what you had when you were growing up. Is what I'm feeling. Like, the older you get, the more secure you get, the more relaxing your life gets. And I am seeing tough times for you, but there's always someone by your side to go through it with you, someone who really loves you. So I hope you enjoyed that group 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Celestite. Let's see what cards you have. First of all, you have some channeled messages, and you have close but not quite getting there. You have no more problems. No pay work. Sturdy. Name will be well known. And the most problems for you will be when you were little, but not have problems when you were grown up. From the Sun and Moon Tarot, you have the 5 of Wands, strife. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Page of Wands. From the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, you have the Sun. From the Divine Animals Oracle, you have Shark, Purpose. Really nice energy already, guys. It's making me smile. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Openness. And Adventures. And then from the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Compassion. Well, what I'm feeling is you guys are going to have a really tough childhood. Like, the most problems in your life is going to be when you're very young. You might have a very stressful family situation. You might have just a very challenging environment, maybe. Like, maybe you come from a place where it's quite difficult to survive, where, like, your basic needs are not met, is what I'm feeling. But when you get to, like, your adolescence and your teenage years, your 20s, I'm seeing you guys starting to be able to expand on your own. and get away from that. And what I'm seeing is once you manage to get away from your childhood environment, from maybe where you grew up, from maybe where you were born. This might involve traveling for some of you. This might involve moving abroad to another country. Quite significant changes. It might even just mean moving like to a different town or something, away from the stressful situations you grew up around. But I'm seeing once you do that, your life will be much happier. You won't have the same problems anymore. Your life will be much easier. And I am seeing this sense of purpose that's going to guide you through your life. It's like you're taking yourself out of this situation of strife. And there might be times, there might be moments when you feel like it's like a punishment from spirit, when you feel like you're cursed with this strife, with this stress, with this challenge. But I'm seeing that once you claim your own life, once you take charge, once you explore for yourself, once you go on an adventure to find what more life has to offer, because life is not all stress, there's happy things in life, and I'm just seeing that when you were young, you didn't get to have that. Some of you guys watching might still be really young and you might still be stuck in this. So I'm really sorry if that's you, but just know that you're going to get out of it with your own determination, with a sense of purpose, with passion, with ideas. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to end up being very open to life, and that getting open to life will get you out of the strife, will get you out of the difficult situations. And I'm seeing you'll need to be selfish at certain moments in your life. You'll need to just explore and have fun on your own and not worry about certain people from the past. Not let other people's problems affect you. I'm seeing, because you might have really stressful people around you. You might even come from a family that was like very abusive or something like that. And I'm seeing that it might be difficult for you because you're a very compassionate person naturally. It might be difficult for you to take the steps to get away, but it feels like there really is a need. It's like you're in danger to stay and you have to go. But yeah, I'm seeing you guys are meant to be very playful and open and adventurous spirits. You might be a Sagittarius person, or an Aries, or a Leo. But whatever sign you are, it doesn't matter. I'm just seeing that you're meant to be very spontaneous. And I feel like your childhood didn't allow that. And I'm seeing that the challenges from your childhood are not going to completely go. It's like the more open you can be, the more you can remove the stress from your childhood, the better. But I do feel like there might be times in life where you can't quite achieve the things you'd like, but you still manage to be happy with it. I'm also seeing there might be times when you volunteer and do work that doesn't earn you money, but it feels like it will earn you fame for some of you. Or at least in your community, wherever you move to, I feel like you will be well known. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like you'll do something quite big that might not earn you money, but it might make you famous. But it feels like you won't have any problems anyway, so it's like even if you don't earn a lot of money, like even if you're doing volunteer work, it seems like you'll have enough money to get by. For some of you might like travel across the world and just volunteer wherever you go. You might be like a nomad, a traveling nomad for some of you. This might not be your whole life as well, it might be a small point of life, but I do feel like the main message for you guys is that life is never going to be as hard as it was for you when you were young. It's never going to be that bad no matter what you go through. And I'm seeing that you have a lot of potential to build for yourself. There's a world of potential out there for you. I'm seeing you're very compassionate, you're very caring, you're very fun to be around. And I feel like you will find people to have fun with throughout your life, but you're quite independent, you have quite an independent spirit, and it's going to be very important for you, this independence, to get away from stressful people and situations and to be more open to life, to not let that cling to you, that bad energy from the past. To rid yourself from that is going to be very important because it can block you. I'm feeling that can block your abundance, the bad vibes from the past. So try and cleanse yourself from it. I would say if you are still a teenager, if you are very young, try and get away from the stressful environment as quickly as you can. As quickly as you can. Try and travel, try and see the world. Try and get away from the stressful environments you've been in. And yeah, I feel like you guys are going to have a very exciting, fun life. And it feels like the older you get, the better it gets. Whenever things will get challenging, it feels like it's just a sense of purpose for you. Like it gives you a purpose to move out, to move away. When things get really stressful, it's like an itch, a push that moves you, and then you'll end up where you're meant to be. You'll end up somewhere happier. And the more you see life as an adventure and just be open to it, the less you cling to anything. I'm seeing the happier you'll be. This spontaneous, fun, open attitude will really, really help you is what I'm seeing, guys. And it feels like no matter what you go through, I'm seeing you're very strong. And you, like I said, you have a lot of potential. And I feel like you do have the potential to be very famous. So it looks like you're going to have a really exciting life, guys. And it looks like you're going to be away from your past in no time. So thank you so much for watching Group 5. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. And leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.